Hello and welcome to another midweek reflection, and here you find me today walking along a very windy Tontague Close as I'm on my way to a Castle Square outdoor elders meeting. Although I'm just about to walk past where we're going because I've got to record this first. Anyway, I know that alongside some difficult discussions and challenging decisions we have to make, we will enjoy each other's company and hospitality, hence why I brought along some chocolates. Other makes, brands are available, only they're probably not as good. So we will gather, we will have cups of tea and slices of cake and all sorts if I know Vina, and that will be enjoyable. And of course, in normal times, that's something that Castle Square and St David's does very well. Whether that's bringing share meals, fish and chip lunches, guild dinners, teas and coffees after the service, all sorts of hospitality. And I know it's we are still living under the COVID shadow, but things are beginning to open up and we are beginning to gather in groups and enjoy hospitality with one another. I know the St David's Uniting park walkers are meeting for their coffees afterwards, hopefully in groups of 6 and no more. I know that some people are gathering, beginning to go back to restaurants, to cafes, to meet each other, to share that time and food and drink. And I think that's really important because I think the sharing of food and drink, the sharing of tables is rather a sacred thing. That's why Jesus was such a foodie and shared so many meals and so much of his teaching about food and drink and who we invite around our tables. If only though there was some way of enjoying hospitality with each other and changing the world, I hear you ask. Any of you? Well, funnily enough, seeing as you've asked, there is. Because what we're asking you to do is to make a cuppa and save the world. No small ask for a Wednesday midweek reflection. But as most of you will know, this November, up in Glasgow, the UK government is hosting the COP26 conference, the climate change conference, climate crisis conference, a conference all about how we can be better stewards of God's creation. And the great and the good will be there, and Boris, and we as churches are encouraged to raise our voice, to play our part in holding our leaders to account, to say, we want you to make decisions which will benefit the planet and therefore all the creatures upon it. Because we know already across the world, people are suffering from, oh, there's a car coming that way, I'm going to go this way, that people are suffering from the effects of the climate crisis, as is many of God's creatures and the earth itself. So we are, oh, the car's gone. Can I get through this way? I can get through this way. So we're asking you, when you have made your cup of tea, when you have used up your milk bottle, if it is a green lidded one, please keep the green lids. If you remember nothing else from this waffly midweek reflection, keep green lids, keep them. Because in September, the season of creation in which we'll have all sorts of other services and events looking at the climate crisis and our responsibility as as stewards of God's creation, what we can do about it. And as part of this, we're going to be creating some massive green hearts outside our church buildings, along with some explanation about what they are and how they relate to the COP conference. So all we ask you to do for now, there'll be more details coming up, but over the summer, whenever you've used up your milk, save the green lid. At some point we'll tell you where to put it, well, in the nicest possible way. And if in doubt, if you don't like cluttering up your house, you'll feel free to post them through the St David's Uniting letterbox, post them through my letterbox, or put them in my bench. But otherwise, keep the green lids, because in September we will be creating these massive hearts and hopefully make an impression upon those who are walking past our buildings. We'll take photos, we'll send them to MPs, to AMs, and everyone in between, to make sure our politicians know that we take it seriously, and we ask them to do so too. So I think that's about it. I've just walked well past. Yep, my battery just went, so it's clearly, I had to delete other things. It's clearly time for me to wrap up. So just remember, keep the green lids from the milk bottle tops and we will create something beautiful with them. For now, go well, God bless, have a wonderful week, and see you at something soon. Bye for now.